What up, people? Want to welcome y'all to the show. This is your boy Scrap Skeezy, and we got another one, right? We're going to get into it. And check it out. We're going to go ahead and just holler at y'all about the Qb1 situation over in Cleveland. I was going crazy because I was getting feedback from the actual shit, so that's why I was tripping and looking the way I was looking. But we got it. We okay. And here we go. Qb1. Who do you believe is Qb1 for the Cleveland Browns? Is it Shedur Sanders? Is it Deshaun Watson? Me personally, I believe that Deshaun Watson should be quarterback one. I do believe Deshaun Watson should be quarterback one. I do believe he should be because they paying him the most. And per the camp that I've been watching, he don't look bad. Shedur just look better, you know? But we about to get into it. We gonna get into it for real. We gonna see what's going on over there in Cleveland land by way of our boys over at ESPN. I think this is.
Into the preseason action, and then for these teams that have some joint practices as well.
Yeah, to me, joint practices are going to be massive. When you have those opportunities working live, you're protected, you're not going to get hit, but working against a different defense, I think those carry a little added weight.
Yeah, and we're going to see the Cleveland Browns preseason debut against the Bears live on NFL Network during that first weekend of the preseason. But right now, we get a progress update on that quarterback competition. Heading out live to Berea, where Cam Wolfe and Brian Baldinger spoke to Shedur Sanders.
I was coming in here, Cleveland, and I see two jerseys in store.
Let's look at Shedur now. Let me tell you, media training, this guy got it. He getting more of the time. He getting more of the shine. I'm sure being in Deshaun's position, this can be irritating, but I pray that Deshaun uses this as motivation to grow and show. You feel me? Pause. But just to grow within himself and then show his maturity within himself. And I truly believe Deshaun Watson ain't giving this position up without a fight. As much as people trying to write him off, that's $240 million on the table. You gotta let him go. And I believe that Shedur Sanders will be the starting quarterback this season for the Cleveland Browns, just not week 1 or 2. But let's look at this. Go ahead. Let's get into it.
I see him around the city, and you can see the impact. What does it mean to you that you are so impactful to so many people in your fan base?
Well, I say that's what we dream of. That's what we dream of. Just as being a person that works so hard on this craft. That's honestly, that's all I hope for. You know, the rest is just having a production on the field and doing what I have to do.
I guess there's a quarterback battle going on, Shedur. That's what I read. You know, I'm the first day here. Have you ever been in a quarterback battle at any point in your life?
Yeah, I have. It's been me versus myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah. And even now, it's like it's even the same way. Deshaun goes against himself every day. I go against myself every day. Dylan goes against himself every day, and Taylor does too. So, like, we all just battle ourselves versus, like, it's not each other, because it's not like we're going against each other.
Right.
For sure.
You're your own harshest critic.
Yeah, we're going against the defense.
Yeah.
So it's like, if anything, it's offense versus defense every day.
Okay.
Than not.
So let's talk Shedur versus Shedur, or Shedur versus the defense.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to Todd and AB.
Before we go on, didn't I just say that? I just said this was an internal battle. See, it's an internal battle for Shedur. It's an internal battle for Deshaun Watson. They're not battling each other. They're battling themselves. And listen, whether Shedur will be Qb1 week 1 or Qb1 week 6, he's the future of this franchise, and they're locked in with him, and I believe they have their future. But in order for them to unleash him this season, they have to let Deshaun Watson play these first 2 games. First 3 games, maybe. If the first 2 games suck and he looks like there's no production coming from him, Shedur will be there week 3. If within that week 1 and 2 he looks productive, they get the win, and the ball is moving consistently, he'll go to week 3 and 4. He's on a 2-week contract starting the beginning of the season. Now, what Shedur will have is extended amount of play in the offseason. I think they probably split halves. One person get one half, the second person get the second half, and then they'll split off who starts what game in between time. I think they'll split those reps. That's just my analysis and what I see. But I could be wrong. Let's finish.
And they talked about how much you've grown year 1 to year 2 in the mental aspect, the progression aspect. Can you maybe take me through what that journey's been like for you year 2 from a mental standpoint?
I would say just getting away from the game and looking at things from a different point of view, and then a point of view that I'll be able to work throughout everything, through the good, the bad, through everything, evaluate myself and see what I need to improve on, and really look at everything in my life. I should be investing everything into this, and that's what I've done.
So what's your internal evaluation of you at this stage of your NFL career?
I would say I'm thankful for being able to make it through last year and being able to keep going. That's one thing when adversity hits, it's about, are you going to keep going? And that's what I did, and that's what I'm most proud of myself of last year. So then now I'm in a space of where I'm learning every day, learning all these different things that will make the game easier. It's like even, vets in year 10, 12, whatever, they learn every day, so I take the same approach.
And Shedur, you're learning a lot of new teammates. You step in the huddle today, there's 5 new starters on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. What has that relationship been like? And
yeah,
it's all different from a year ago.
Yeah, we don't, like, the thing that I appreciate about this team is we don't look at ones, twos, anything like that. We look at each other as like brothers and teammates. So it's like we all have relationships with each other, and each time we take each rep with each other, then the relationship grows. Mm-hmm. And even outside of this, like even outside of the facility and everything, like we hang out with each other. We naturally run into each other, just in similar places doing the same thing.
I've heard a couple of your teammates describe the Shedur aura. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? What is the aura that you provide for maybe your team in the huddle? Maybe that extra factor when the clock is on and the set is go for the Hut.
I mean, I just am me, so I can't really explain that. Mm-hmm. That's something somebody else would have to tell you and explain what I am to them. Right. I'm just myself. I've always been myself, like, since day one. So, maybe a lot of people not used to people being themselves every day.
For sure.
That's what it is. Like, I'm just happy I'm myself every day, and, like, I have nothing to complain about.
Complaining doesn't do any good, Shedur. Nobody's listening, okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's just, we all know that. But we're excited about watching out here today.
Yeah.
And seeing how you perform and seeing the, you take another step.
Sorry about that again. I was muted and I was talking. The media training comes natural, right? His dad being Shedur, Deion Sanders, that being Shedur, his father, he's been in the spotlight. The cameras don't make him nervous. This is a part of his life. But I like everything he said. He didn't discourage his teammates, being Deshaun Watson, as he still is a teammate. Shedur, to me, last year, he's grown a lot from that. Last year, he's doing everything right. He's doing whatever the company wants him to do at this point, and that's a beautiful thing. If y'all didn't hear me, the volume was low, so I'll say it again. Shedur Sanders' media training, being that his father is Deion Sanders, is awesome. He's ready. He's learned a lot from last year. You can see he's saying everything right, becoming a company guy, didn't bash his teammates. man, this is awesome. This is awesome to see for him. I root for him. I really do. I just root for Deshaun as well. No bias to either one of them. I want to see both of them win. I don't feel like just throwing Deshaun Watson to the wayside because Shedur is there is the feasible option. And I believe you block your blessing by doing so. That was who you were loyal to first. Now, and the thing about that is that's the Browns' ownership choice, not the current staff, not the current coach or offensive coordinators. They did not draft or request for Deshaun Watson. They inherited Deshaun Watson. This staff here is more brought in on Shedur. So for me, if I'm the coach, if I'm the owner, if I'm the people in charge, I go ahead and put Deshaun out there and let the course. If it was really my team, I'd let Deshaun have the whole preseason, right? We know what Shedur look like. He's up to speed. He may need a little game speed, but we'll give him the last 1 or 2 games to do that. First 2 games will be all Deshaun, extended time, him and Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel. Let them have their shine, and then let Shedur and old boy from Arkansas go do their thing. But that's just me. This interview is telling far as his maturity and knowing that he has to be
and one thing I
accompanied.
want to see, I heard you've been connecting the deep ball with KC yesterday and down the field. What is that connection with those rookie receivers? How can you describe your chemistry together?
I would say that the chemistry is every rep that we take, every time we talk, everything, like every situation, like even the good days, the bad days that we're here at practice, we're building. So it's like, okay, we're building to not make that same mistake twice. So it's like, if I make the same mistake twice, then now that's really bad.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
if I do it once, it's like, all right. But twice, it's like, all right, coach, now, you know, I feel bad. I feel really bad. So it's a lot of learning. It's a lot of learning with everybody on the field in different situations. You can't reenact that. You can't. The only way you're going to be able to get through that is reps and keep pushing every day.
Absolutely. And you've been pushing every day. Appreciate you so much for Shedur.
Yep,
Can't wait to see you out here on the field.
Thank you.
Battle rages on in Berea between Shedur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, who, look, just conservatively speaking, has not played high-level football in almost 6 calendar years, going back to his time with the Houston Texans. Certainly not the only quarterback battle around the league. Michael Penix coming back from the ACL injury, working his way back, not yet into team drills. Tua Tagovailoa has been limited. Do we have to all of a sudden include Jack Strand, the undrafted free agent rookie, in a quarterback competition in Atlanta? Of course, one of the most high-profile competitions at the quarterback spot is happening in Minnesota. The incumbent J.J. McCarthy looking up at Kyler Murray, who's having a nice couple of days here in camp after a slower start, still splitting first-team reps. DJ, these are 3 of the most prominent QB battles around the league. Which one intrigues you most right now?
We're going to stop it right here.
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
We're going to go ahead and let them talk about what they talking about. Y'all stay tuned until next time here on Scrap Skeezy TV. Let's go.